Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Real quick, just 2 seconds. I
Yeah.
promise I'm not selling anything.
Okay.
I just passed you. I think you look incredible.
Thanks.
I didn't know how to come and deliver the compliment, but
It's okay, nice of you. Thanks.
yeah. What are you up to today? How are you not hot right now? It's burning
I
up.
don't know. I don't want to carry it.
Hey. All right, so today we've got a breakdown of a session that I did. It was actually a double session. The second half is the one that I went on an instant date with my friend. That'll be the next video. This video is the pre-session that I did that day. So just like the previous versions of this, I will be going through each approach in chronological order. The only purpose of this video is to show you what is possible if you pick up your balls and actually build the skill set, yeah? So this particular session wasn't necessarily the most glorious, yeah? You're not gonna see me getting 5 phone numbers back to back to back or anything like that. In fact, I think I got 1 in this entire video. But the point is to show you that the skill set is what is you're unlocking, yeah? If you have the balls to walk over to the girl you like, then eventually, yeah, if you do it 7, 10, 15 times, one of those girls will probably fucking like you, yeah? 1 of 10, 1 of 15 will certainly like you, especially if you put work into yourself as a man, put work into your delivery when you walk over and say, hi, you look great. So this video is to build belief in you. Yeah, that's how I should have started. The only purpose of this video is to build belief within you. The other thing that I want to preface this with is I want you to recognize that the only reason all of these clips are back to back to back like this is because I went in for a session so I can teach you. This is not how my daily life goes. Usually my day is like I am walking or skating to the gym, skating to the grocery store, skating to Starbucks so I can put in job applications. Yeah, I'm in and out of my apartment all day, and as I'm out and about on the sidewalks, I see plenty of women that I'm attracted to. As I'm in the coffee shop, as I'm in the grocery store, I see women that I'm attracted to, and I go up to them and I pull the trigger. That's what my life looks like day to day, yeah? So these videos aren't an accurate representation of my life. They are just my way of compiling a video for you to learn in the most condensed way possible, yeah? All right, so first approach of the day.
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Hi. Hi. Real quick, just 2 seconds. I'm not selling
Yeah.
anything. I promise.
Yeah.
I skated past you just now. I thought you looked incredible.
I have a boyfriend.
Do you have a boy? I love how you just shut me down immediately. No, thank you. No, like nice. You're just like, I got a boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here. Well, look, it's alright. I'm glad that I said hi. Right? You look lovely. Yeah.
All right, so what I liked about this was the first approach of the day, and the conversation was already pretty good as far as I'm pretty lighthearted. Notice how right when I give the compliment, she goes, oh, I have a boyfriend. I go, oh my God, you barely let me get it out. Or I think I said, oh, I like how you just let me down right away. You didn't even say thank you. You didn't even acknowledge the compliment. Now, again, remember, you can't see me, but this whole time I got this huge grin on my face. And I'm saying this in like a joking way. Like what I didn't like about this, the stop was pretty weak. Notice how I barely got in front of her. I was kind of diagonal. I will say, when I'm stopping the girl from the front, I do tend to stop her somewhat diagonally, as if to give her an out. Sometimes when I stop the girl from the front, I stop her at somewhat of an angle to allow her to leave easily if she doesn't want to stop for me. And because I'm also nervous, because it takes more balls to stop her just straight head on, just in a fucking line, right? Instead of diagonally. Because doing that means that if she blows you out, you are that much more embarrassed, right? Because you were that much more bold. All right, approach number 2.
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Hi, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, are you? All right. I didn't know you were going in here, but I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Look, I was in the bike lane. I saw you, and I thought you looked incredible.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't know how else to come up to you, so
Oh,
I had to
that's-
shoot my shot.
That's
Yeah.
really sweet.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I'm working.
I see. Am I holding you up? Hopefully your boss isn't watching it.
No, thank you for coming up to me. I have a partner.
You do. Understood. That's him, huh? No. Well, it's alright. Well, look, I'm glad I said hi, right? Yeah. Have a good one. Yeah. You look great.
That approach, even though the results was not great, in my opinion, was pretty fucking sound. And I'll explain to you why. So first things first, notice how at the beginning I startle her, yeah? Notice this.
Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Hi, I'm sorry.
Notice how I startled her. Right, obviously I'm not trying to, but I guess it was so abrupt. I think she saw me in the reflection before I even said excuse me. So that whole thing was probably like, whoa, a lot happening, right? So what I love about this approach is notice how quickly I recovered. And the recovery wasn't beautiful. The recovery wasn't smooth. The recovery was very choppy and very like, I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't, first I didn't know you were going in there. And also I didn't mean to scare you. But the fact is that I recovered, yeah? So it would have been very easy for a guy to just bail right there, to maybe just be like, hey, excuse me, and she gets nervous and scared and startled, and he goes, oh, sorry, never mind, and then walks off, right? That looks way more shady than sitting in there and just delivering a fucking recovery, right? And because she got startled, immediately I go into recovery mode, which is, all right, right now, it doesn't make sense to deliver a compliment, right? It doesn't make sense to tell her you look beautiful because she doesn't know what's going on. She's scared. So I take a metaphorical step back, sometimes a physical one too. And I go, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not mean to scare you. I promise. Like, I just start talking so she can understand that there's nothing shady going on.
All right, boys. So you see, 0 for 2, but still in both scenarios, got rejected from both, kept the same energy both times. So this is what I'm talking about. It doesn't really fucking matter the result. Sometimes she likes you, sometimes she doesn't. But the point is the energy stays the same. So you saw I left her better than I found her, right? The first instance she got fucking startled. She's like, oh my God. By the time I left her in the conversation, she was smiling. I said, you look great. She's like, oh, thank you. She's all giggly. So yeah, no one's allergic to a compliment, especially when you deliver it like a man, yeah?
All right, next approach.
Hey, excuse me, hi. Hi, 2 seconds. I promise I'm not selling anything, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You're in a rush?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna tell you that you looked lovely. I passed you, I needed to shoot my shot.
So nice.
Yeah, are you headed to work or?
I'm headed to work, I'm really late.
You're really late.
Yes.
Too late for love.
Oh, no.
It's okay, look, I won't keep you up.
You are very attractive. I do have a boyfriend.
Oh,
but
thank you.
Attractive.
Well, look, I'm glad that I came and I said hi. You look lovely, all right?
Thank you too.
Enjoy your day at work, huh?
So in this case, I kind of stopped her from diagonally as if to say, if you're going to walk, I'm not going to stop you, right? And she, in this case, she like starts to stop for me, here, let's take a look.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, so I notice how you can't see me, right? But my hands are kind of up and I'm motioning to her and I see she has headphones in, but I'm motioning to her, excuse me. And as she's walking, she doesn't make it look like she's going to stop at all. She turns her head, but I don't know if she's going to stop. So,
excuse me, hi.
At this point, I'm fucking literally perpendicular to her, right? I'm side to side. So in my head, I'm like, she's probably not going to stop. But verbally, I continue to say things so that hopefully she will.
Seconds. I promise I'm not selling anything. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You're in a rush?
Yes.
So, I promise I'm not selling anything. She's, okay. As if to say like, all right, here's 2 seconds of my fucking time, right? And then now I'm nervous, right? So are you in a rush, right? Probably not even something I should have asked. But I said something and the conversation went on. So that's a plus.
Hey, excuse me. Hi, real quick, 2 seconds. I'm headed to Starbucks.
Yeah.
You looked incredible. I needed to come and say hi and shoot my shot. So hello. What's going on? What are you up to?
I'm meeting a friend.
Oh, and you're walking away. It's all right. Well, oh, are you? Well, I'm glad I said hi. Have a good one.
So that one, piss poor approach, yeah? And I'll tell you why. Maybe you're watching this and you're like, that looks like the rest of them, right? And I'll tell you why that one was really, really bad. So first thing, real time, what's going through my head is, there's this like very cool looking guy on the fucking corner that's gonna hear this entire thing. Yeah, that's the very first thing. Second thing is, at each step she took towards me made me more intimidated, because as she got closer, I realized she was older than I first thought. This girl looked like she was like early 40s or like mid to late 30s. She looked like she was well put together, deep into like some technical career. So every step she took toward, I'm a 24-year-old kid. I'm just trying to flirt and shoot my shot, but this is too much for even me, right? This is really overwhelming stuff. So every step she took towards me made me more nervous, right? This whole approach was cover to cover really weak, in my opinion. So.
Hey, excuse me, hi. Hi, real quick, just 2 seconds. I think you look lovely. I didn't know how to come up to you, but I figured I had to shoot my shot somehow, so.
Thank you, I'm married actually.
You're married? No, breaking hearts. All right, well, I'm glad I said hi. Have a nice one. You too.
All right, So that one, stark contrast, right? I thought that one was an incredible approach, and I'll show you why. So first thing is, notice how I'm positioned, right? So I'm aware that it's a pretty barren sidewalk, right? We got two people pretty far in the distance. And nobody's behind me. We got a pretty empty sidewalk going on. Notice how narrow this area gets. So in my head, what I'm thinking is, if I get just directly in front of her, she almost has no easy way to get around me if she really doesn't want to talk to me. And so I never want to come across as forceful, aggressive, like I talk about in my other videos. I never want to come across like that. So notice where I stop her. I give her a very easy path to get around me in case she wants to get around me, right? So watch.
Hey, excuse me. Hi. Hi, real quick, just 2 seconds.
So you see she's using the space. I think maybe I'm forgetting to smile again, because again she looks really like what the fuck is going on, right? So she's not smiling up until this point, right? I haven't delivered any compliments. She's still confused. What's going on? Am I in danger?
I think you look lovely. Yeah.
And now she smiled, right? So it's like, do you see what I mean by like the delivery is everything? All right. First phone number of the day. I thought this approach was decent. Halfway through it, I got kind of scared because I thought that she could see that the shades were rolling. And so that changed my conversation a lot. And then I got like just kind of flustered after that. I did end up asking for the number, got her phone number, texted her, never heard back from her to this day.
Hey, excuse me. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Real quick, just 2 seconds. I
Yeah.
promise I'm not selling anything.
Okay.
I just passed you. I think you look incredible.
Thanks.
I didn't know how to come and deliver the compliment, but
Very nice of you. Thanks.
yeah. What are you up to today? How are you not hot right now? It's burning
Yeah,
up.
I don't know. I don't want to carry it. I'm just going
Yeah?
for a burrito right now. Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, look at how I'm. It's like almost 80 right now. I don't know how you're doing
I
it.
don't know.
Where you going to Cancun or where?
All right, so first things first. Up until this point in the day, I'd gotten 0 phone numbers, right? And most conversations were pretty quick. So, you know, going through this in real time, I didn't really have the most belief in myself, right? Compare this to a day where I just got 4 numbers in a row. All right, well then I'm gonna feel a lot different about myself. So my approaches are gonna be more bold, right? In that scenario. So what I don't like about this is, one, the stop was so very weak. It worked, but it was weak. Yeah. Like I never got in front of her. I never even got in front of her. I stopped her literally perpendicular, and then I forced a sideways conversation on the sidewalk. It was so unnecessary. I could have easily gotten in front of her. But again, this is all about self-belief and how I'm feeling in that moment. Okay. Second thing is, we're engaged in conversation. I even drop a little joke about, how are you not hot right now? It's fucking 80 degrees. Look at how I'm dressed. I got shorts and a t-shirt on. And she cracks open. She loves that. Now we're in set, right? Now we're engaged. And still, I do not get in front of her. Still, I just stay perpendicular to her. And I don't know why. It would be as easy as just like a quick 2 steps over to the left, and I'd be in front, and it would be more of a like natural conversation. So those are the 2 things I don't like about how I started this off.
I have a breakfast place, breakfast burrito.
Oh, nice.
On whatever, yeah.
Nice. Do they have the best ones in town or
They
what?
do. They have plantains in the burrito, yeah.
Nice.
The
Oh, those are the bananas, right?
Yeah.
Woo, hell yeah, nice. Are you from the city or what?
No, I'm from East Bay.
Nice, me too. I'm
Yeah.
from Oakland with my dad, Walnut Creek with my mom.
Got you. Yeah.
So what about you? That's
Yeah.
sick. All right, look, I won't hold you up,
Sure.
but I think you look incredible.
Thank you.
So how about I take your number down?
Sure.
Are you in SF often or?
Yeah, mostly in the East Bay, but sometimes.
So it's funny. You could almost predict that I would never hear from this girl again, just based on how I ended that, right? Just based on how I asked for her phone number. It's hilarious. I said, I think you look incredible, so how about I take your number down? This is shit that I used to do. And I've since changed it to, oh, are you on iMessage, or I'll take your number down. Usually I say one of those 2. Oh, I'll take your number down. If I'm not sure that she likes me or that it's not going that well, then I'll just be like, oh, are you on iMessage? Or, oh, are you on Instagram? Oh, yeah, me too. Here, what's your Instagram? That is way more natural, way more assumed, way more arrogant, right? In this case, very weak. Oh, I thought you looked incredible. How about I take your number? It's like I'm asking for permission to ask for her number, right? It's kind of like a really weak way to go for it. And she says, sure. Like, you could almost predict that I would never hear from this girl again just based on those 3 seconds alone, right? It's crazy.
Okay, nice. We'll have to get you out here because Dolores Park, have you been there? Yeah, that's my spot. So I don't know what you like to do, but we could find something. Do you go out like drinking at all, or?
Yeah.
What's your name, by the way? I'm Ephraim.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So by this point, I've already like switched into that mode where I thought she saw that I was rolling. So you can already hear the conversation shift, yeah, where I'm just like, oh, we got to get you out here to the park. What's your name? I could tell in conversation, I could tell that I would never hear from this girl again, and my prediction was 100% correct. I've never heard from her again. So,
Hey, excuse me. Hi. Real quick, just 2 seconds. I'm not selling anything. Don't worry. 2 seconds. I passed you back there. I thought that you looked really good. I wanted to come in, say hi, shoot my shot. I see you got your camera with you. You're going on a photo shoot right now, yeah?
I am. You're sweet. I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend. You're breaking my heart. What's a boyfriend?
Huh?
I said, what's a boyfriend? Something you got. It's all good. Well, I'm glad I said hi, all right? You look great. Enjoy your day, yeah.
okay. So firstly, I don't remember that happening in real time. I don't remember like another group laughing right when I said that joke. I think they're having a I imagine whoever was laughing there was having a private conversation and laughing, but that timing worked out fucking perfectly. Did you hear that? I go, what's a boyfriend? And then like I hear background characters start laughing. That's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, solid one to end it on. You know, approach was still the approach matched today's theme, which is I wasn't getting the best results, and because I wasn't getting the best results, as you can see, the approaches, they fell in line accordingly. They weren't the best approaches. I would get behind her, like in this case, excuse me, she wouldn't stop, so then I just stopped, and then I was basically behind her, and she turned around, thankfully, to talk to me. But then you saw she still was like looking at her phone. Even when I said you look great, she's like looking at her phone, and then she goes, oh, thank you, I have a boyfriend. So hopefully this post-game film breakdown classroom session was useful for you. All I want to do with this content is show you as technically and detailed as possible how it is that I do what I do, how it is that I'm able to make these videos about these date breakdowns and these dates that I went on and all these experiences. All of those videos stemmed from this act that I'm showing you right here. This is the source, yeah? This act right here, these 15 seconds of radical risk-taking boldness, right? Where you pick up your balls and you walk over to the girl that you like, and half the time you get blown out in front of everybody on the sidewalk, right? Half of the time you get blown out and the entire grocery store is listening and hearing the entire thing, right? And it sucks. But the other side of that same coin, right? It sucks when you get blown out is it's so fucking great when it goes your way. It's so great when she likes you back and she gives you her phone number and you do go on a date with her. Because the rejection hurts so bad, that's what makes the other side of the coin so fucking great, right? The other side of the coin is you're getting laid from this. The other side of the coin is you go over, she does like you. She does flirt with you back. She does give you her phone number. You do go on a date, right? You do end up having a great experience with her. That's the other side of the exact same act, right? And it's funny because you start to realize that if you really zero in on what's going on when you get rejected, that is actually the more positive end, because you're becoming a different person. You're proving to yourself that whatever you believed about yourself was never true. All along, it was just conditioned into you through how you were raised, through what you were told, through what you observed through the world. All of the civilians, they look at me and they think, this guy is insane, until they see her flirt back with me. When they see her flirt back, they go, this guy is incredible, right? It's so nuts. But when they see me get rejected, they go, this guy is insane. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it is so out of the box, and that is why the results are so out of the box, yeah? And with these videos, all I want to do is share the fucking wealth. I want to share the sauce with you, because I'm literally sitting on a gold mine, yeah? Me, Christian, the person who taught me, the entourage, we are genuinely sitting on a gold mine. If you were to look at this skill set as an investment, like as a stock, this skill set is literally fucking number one in the dating life stock market. This shit is worth billions. I hope you enjoyed. All I do with this content is I break down where I used to be, I break down where I am now, and I lay out how I got here and where I'm going. Yeah, and if you want to follow along, it's all related to dating and where I used to be with not being able to pull women, and now all of a sudden they like me, yeah? And I show you how I got here. So subscribe if you want to follow along. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you are able to pull value from this.